You know, the vice president, he's a businessman. He be in business, so he knows the ropes. For me, I'm not a businessman. I'm not a politician. I'm a person who loves to see good things happen to people. The vice president is in the legislature. The vice president, as a businessman, he knows the ropes. He knows some of the things that happen. He's a converted man now and working correct. So I use him to guide me in some of the processes that he knows.
That's very well.
And it's working.
People should not speak, including your go and do your research. It's sub-judiciary. And the case is for Thursday. Y'all go read over y'all. When you finish with the case, y'all can know the question to ask. So let's go.
Will you be able to fine for private key if you have been caught?
I was not called, so why you asking hypothetical? We come in the red like 1969. I stepped all these tests on temple of justice. I wanted to be a lawyer as a kid. It's 44 years now as a lawyer. Yeah, so go try and read a law book so you can. Yeah, go.
In those barracks in Liberia, particularly the 72nd barracks. There is this issue about those living around the barracks. They are now saying that the soldiers who went there to claim the entire place, they are saying the front view does not belong to the army. Mr. President, do you have something to say about this?
You know, this is one of the things that we have to do in this country. That's why I said to minister to agencies, when you have an agency, make sure, apart from running an office, you know your asset, so the army people know the demarcation, they know what land belongs to them. If they don't, there's a way to determine that, but we'll make sure that the army is not violating anybody's right.
Are you going to reconsider the appeal? They are appealing to the government now to reconsider them, but because
reconsider who?
The
occupants. The army is entitled to decent livelihood that they have placed. God is not making new land. That place is for the army.
Okay.
And the army is going there to take it back.
Okay.
So thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you. Let's go back.
I see that it's a production sharing contract between the Republic of Liberia and Owanto Petroleum Liberia Limited, Liberia Offshore Block LP15. Owanto Petroleum Liberia Limited. Is Owanto Petroleum Liberia Limited registered under the laws of Liberia?
Thank you, Honorable, for that question. Yes, they are registered under the laws of Liberia.
Where are they headquartered? And how long have they been registered under the laws of Liberia?
Our Minister of Justice, can you answer that question, please?
I don't have sufficient information to say whether or not, to indicate where they are headquartered or not. So I am not, and unfortunately, the Minister of Justice does not represent Toronto. So
yeah, but in their mail to you, what's the return address?
the assumption is that we receive a mail from them. We have not received a mail from them. We dealt with them.
LPRA, in the return address, what return address you have for Rancho Liberia? So please take the address.
Yes, so it's Sinkhawk, it's 19th Street. I'm not certain.
So, Mr. Chairman, so the government of Liberia is dealing with an entity, and nobody from the government of Liberia representing here seem to know where Owanto is headquartered in Liberia. Am I assuming right?
No.
So where is Owanto's headquarters in Liberia?
19th Street, Single.
19th Street Single. How long has Oranto been a legally registered company and operating in?
We are on Fabric 101.1 FM, Super 95.5 FM. And we are also on Spoon TV Live this morning. Whatever you are, however you listen, whatever the occasion is, we'd like to say welcome to the program. Today is Thursday, and it is a very good thing to be back here. Today is the 12th of February. The year is 2026, and gradually we're moving. So whatever you are, however you listen, whatever the occasion is, folks, we'd like to say welcome to our broadcast. This is the Today Show on Spoon 107.5 FM, and we're here to run you through the morning edition of our program. Lots of great things to rumble through as we go on. The time check is 11 minutes past itself. 11 minutes past 8 o'clock, and it is a very good thing to be here this morning. So, folks, we'd like to say welcome. For those of you who have birthday on today, we say happy birthday out to you. And if you celebrated yesterday, days ago, belated birthday greetings going out to you. And if you're looking forward to your birthday or pre-birthday greetings going out to you as well. And yesterday, the Armed Forces of Liberia celebrate another Armed Forces Day, and it was a very good thing. Yesterday, we observed the entire program, and it was a very good thing. The 69th Armed Forces Day celebration was on yesterday, so we say our hats up to our men and women in arms for protecting us as we move on as a sovereign state. So we say welcome, folks. We will crisscross the country to have a conversation with some of our correspondents to know exactly what is going on in parts of Liberia. We will certainly rumble through the papers to give you a sense of understanding what is making news in the print media. And at 9 o'clock, we will have with us the guys from Promise Herbal Clinic. They will be here this morning again to talk about some of those products they have and some of those things that they are doing to help you. Because remember, your health is wealth. And if you're not healthy, trust me, you will not move about. So it is necessary to seek medical attention as you move on. So remember that your health is wealth. At 9 o'clock, we will have them here with us. That's the folks from the Promise Herbal Clinic. They will be here to end up their program on the Today Show on today's edition of the program. So we have lots of great things in store. Remember to be good to people because the good a man does certainly live after him. Generosity pays, folks. So be good to the people that you meet along the way. And remember to not look at where you fall. Look at where you stump your toe, because where you stump your toe is where the mistake happens. And where you fall is just the end of the action. The end of the action can in no way determine the root cause of the action. So you certainly have to look back where you went wrong so that you don't have a reoccurrence of what have happened. So, folks, with that, we move on. We announce the code for those of you who are lovers of the game. Yes, if you are a lover of the game, you can go on now and play the code. Remain the same. *799 *3#. *799 *3#. You play with just 50 Liberian dollars and stand a chance to win up to 25,000 Liberian dollars. So we are giving out 25,000 Liberian dollars. We are giving out 15,000 Liberian dollars. We're giving out 10,000 and the minimum of 5,000 Liberian dollars. And you have to be a Lone Star Cell subscriber to play this game. So if you are a Lone Star Cell subscriber and you have a mobile money account, you can certainly go on. As you get the information, you go on and play the game and pocket some of the cash that we have here this morning. So just go on and play *799 *3#. *799 *3#. The more you play, the better you stand a chance to make some cash for yourself this morning. My name is Emmanuel Fallon David. I'm here this morning. Hope to be joined by my colleague, Lorraine and Honor. We're going to join me very shortly as we together have ourselves a great time sharing with you the information as we have on our plate here this morning. 15 minutes past 8 o'clock. At this juncture, we will crisscross the country to speak with our correspondent to know exactly what is going on in the parts of Liberia. Our first stop, we'll go to Nimba County to have a conversation with our Nimba County correspondent, Victor Cooper, who's there this morning to run us through what is making news in that part of Liberia. So we'll go to Nimba County now to have a conversation with our Nimba County correspondent, Victor Cooper, and then we'll go to Bomi County, we'll go to Bapuru, and we'll go to Lofa County. These are counties that we will certainly visit this morning. So, folks, thanks for joining us as we move on. Keep playing the game *799 *3 hash, *799 *3 hash. The more you play, the better you stand a chance to make some cash for yourself. We'd like to acknowledge our followers. Thanks so kindly for always joining us. It is a privilege to have you. Thanks so kindly for the privilege of your company. So we'll go to Nimba County now to have a conversation with our Nimba County correspondent, Victor Cooper. Good morning, Victor. How are you doing this morning? And how is Nimba County?
Good morning, Emmanuel. Good morning to everyone this morning, and good morning to all of his phone followers. You might think, okay, I'm just currently in Uganda, just arriving this morning from Saninkole after following the Armed Forces Day celebration yesterday.
So far, how was the Armed Forces Day celebration in Nimba County?
It was good. It was actually heavily attended by the joint security in the county.
Okay.
You could see the leaders of the Liberia National Police joining their counterpart, including the Liberia Justice Enforcement Agency, the Liberia Fire Service, the Liberia Immigration Service. All of those guys were all in attendance yesterday with some official government from Monrovia. Those are home coming from the Defense Ministry. The Senator Samuel Conway Koga was also in attendance. The program was also unique yesterday in Saninkole.
All right. So the Armed Forces Day celebration yesterday in Nimba County was a unique one, and that is a very good news to get.
Sure. It was a unique one, and everyone was in attendance. Just maybe apparently people who were expected to be seen in the occasion were not seen, like the superintendent. She was not here. Apparently, she got some engagement, and then we also expected maybe the Nimba County caucus, but then Koga also spoke on behalf of the caucus. So the entire caucus was also represented.
All right, so let's just go straight out to the latest unfolding from your part of Nimba County.
What making the news now in Nimba County is the issue of Opa Yesian, that is popularly known as Prophet Key. His insult on the Chief Justice has taken the attention of the Nimba County traditional TV elders, asking him to make a counter to give his own reason on his insult to the Chief Justice. They are going to invite him in the home of the traditional people in the county to give his own reason of insulting the Chief Justice in the country. So it is what making the news now today in Nimba.
So the traditional council there in Nimba County, they are concerned about the situation involving Prophet Key and the Chief Justice.
They are seriously concerned as we speak. They are live on the radio, on the interview right now. Too many media institutions already carrying it live. They are saying if the government or if the Supreme Court having to feel on Prophet Key, they will not feel on him. They will traditionally invite him and he want to make a calm down. Wherever he want to escape to go, let him escape to go there. He will willingly come down by himself to answer the question of him insulting the Chief Justice in the country.
It's a first of a kind for the traditional council there in Nimba County to have a conversation or to make a stand against the behavior of Prophet Key in terms of really insult on some key individuals in Liberia.
This one, according to the interview, they said it is the first of a kind because leadership have changed. The first leadership was also different. They also came on board with another leadership other than this government. They also have another leadership on the stewardship of the Raul Senior and with all the other were there, so they are left. And people like came on board said they will not sit and remain in the country and seeing young people plaiting hair, young people sacking, young people abusing publicly. Those things will be pushed up to. So for Prophet Key to insult the Chief Justice who hear from Nimba, and him Prophet Key also hear from Nimba, they will not give him the ground to work on it. He want to come down to give reason why he insulted the Chief Justice in the country.
So initially, you spoke about the traditional council coming down hard on young folks who will be sacking, insulting elderly folks. What are some of those punishments they have spoken about in terms of those who will exhibit such attitude?
So the legal aspect of the traditional people is already been exhibited in the rural area. Any young people who is in a town that will sack will be invited on the ground of the traditional people to give a reason why you call sacking, because they say when I existed before during the period of their fathers, they want to bring the country back to the normal stage. Any young boy who will be plotting here, you are now a football player, you're now a musician, you're plotting here, you'll be invited on the ground of the traditional people to give reason why you're plotting here. So it is only a ground in the traditional areas where you can answer the question. We don't know more what can happen there.
So the traditional council there in Nima is trying to instill some discipline in some young folks there in the county, especially as it relates to their behavior in the county.
You are right. You are right. So the head of the traditional chief and elder council here is Mr. Robert Chile is in studio right now to speak. He's also speaking on the issue.
Okay.
And the head of the traditional cultural people in the county is Melvin Beliazo. Is also in studio. The head of the zones in the county who in charge of the traditional devil in the county also in studio. All of those guys are in studio and strongly speaking to the issue in both the vernacular and the English. So to tell you that they are very serious and they are concerned about the situation between Prophet Key and the Chief Justice.
So what have been some public reaction as it relates to the traditional council statement and the ongoing saga in terms of the appearing of Prophet Key on the grounds of the Supreme Court? What have been some reaction there in the county?
So the public themselves also welcome the statement of the response from the traditional chief and elders in the county. They are also urging the chief and elders to not only leave it to the chief justice. At any time, any other person having to insult leaders in the county or in the country, they should be taken care of by them. They should not only restrict to leaders. Anyone who insult official or government in this country should be called upon and being invited to get reason of doing that. So they welcome the response from the issue between Prophet Key and the Chief Justice. So everyone appreciating the leaders in the county for the step taking.
And I think that is a very good step to take as we move forward, because the behavior of young people need to be amended, and then looking at respecting elderly folks. These are values that we had initially. It's just that in such a dispensation of time and age, things have changed. So I think it's a very good move.
And they also said if there is a big hand behind Prophet Key that is usually pushing him to insult leader, this time around the Chief Justice just turn Prophet Key over to them. They're going to advise him to stop insulting leaders. So we know when traditional people advise you, I mean, you are already learning advice, you're going to learn and live by it traditionally.
Okay. Thanks so kindly for that report. Do you have any other things perhaps you would like to add up before we take leave of you?
We're going to hold you here because I'm already in studio hosting them. So I just want out to do the report. So I want to say thank you so much. It's my pleasure. Let's leave it tomorrow.
All right. Thank you, Victor Cooper. Any outcome from that interview, we will have you on tomorrow to update us with it.
You're welcome.
All right. Victor Cooper is our man there in Nema County. The traditional council there in Nema County, they are coming down strong on young folks, and also the issue that has to do with Prophet Key and the Chief Justice. You got the report. So we move other place. We have to go to other places. We have to go to Bomi County to have a conversation with our Bomi County correspondent. That is Aaron Comey. And then we go to Lofa County to speak with our Lofa County correspondent, Jeremiah Dubber. And lastly, we will have a conversation with our Guapuru County man, that is Solomon Tibla. For those of you who are lovers of the game, go and play the game. The system is on, it's running. Star 79 star 3 hash. Star 79 star 3 hash. The more you play, the better you stand a chance to make some cash for yourself. We'd like to acknowledge all of our followers. Thanks so kindly for joining us. It is a very good thing to have you. Thanks so kindly for the privilege of your company. So we'll go to Bomi County now to have a conversation with our Bomi County correspondent, Aaron Comey. As soon as he picks up the phone, we will have a conversation with him. So we have on the line from Bomi County, our Bomi County correspondent, Aaron Comey. Good morning, Aaron. How are you doing this morning? and how is Bomi coming?
Good morning, Emmanuel. This morning I'm doing pretty well. I give God the praises for his protection upon us, especially for me who's speaking to you.
Okay, that is a very good thing. So how was the Armed Forces Day celebration on yesterday? Lorena said good morning.
Yeah, good morning, madam. And I hope you're doing well too.
Yeah, she's good. All right, so what is the latest from your part of Liberia? And first and foremost, how was the Armed Forces Day celebration?
Well, the celebration was kind. It was okay from a Tottenham angle. Things were on course. I mean, the day was colorful yesterday, and there was no tension. I mean, the city corporation.
Was there any separate program aside from the one held in Monrovia?
Yes. We have members of the Liberia National Police. They have a parade within Tottenham City in recognition of the Armed Forces Day. There were a lot of activities that took place yesterday within Bomi County as relates to the most. Let's talk about celebration the Armed Forces Day in Liberia.
All right, so let's go straight into the latest from the part of Liberia. What do we know? Talk us through.
All right, so as you may be aware that we are discussing the Armed Forces Day yesterday in Bomi County. Bomi County Senator who also celebrated his death anniversary along with the forces of Liberia. Well, as Honorable Snow celebrated his date and also broke ground yesterday in Wejo town for a modern clinic that is yet to be constructed in remembrance of his celebration as a senator of Bomi County.
So when will that project kickstart?
Well, the groundbreaking ceremony has taken place, so we are anticipating the kickstart of the project. Hopefully, the beginning of the new month, that will be in March. In March, the construction of that modern clinic is set to be kicking up.
Do we have an estimate of the amount of the project? Do you have a little idea of how much will that initiative cost?
Well, that was not actually disclosed by the senator because though he's someone who, whenever he do things, let people know, but this is something that is very suspicious, looking at Senator Snow initiating a project without a cost. So it is something that we yet to know up to know what is the reason behind that, but the cost has not been given, how much the project will cost, what some of those things that will be embedded into the contract. We are yet to hear from the Honorable Senator for now.
Okay, so we look forward to see as to whether we will have information of that nature.
Okay, sure. And also, let me just hit you quickly. In Bomi again, we have one of the most talk about public figure, Mr. Mighty K. and Cody, who have also initiated a project in Bomi County, a major step towards a community mobilization and a public service improvement in which is unfolding in Clay District, Bomi County, where the multi-purpose bus stop project initiated by Honorable Mr. Mighty K. and Cody has reached about 85% completion here in county.
So activist Martin Colley has embarked on a project that is a bus stop. And what is that project being erected?
The project is at the face of our Clay District here in Bomi County. Those of us who know Tottenham Bread, those of you out there who have visited Tottenham Bread, if you hear from the Clay checkpoint, reaching towards the administrative building where you have this chief compound, they call the commissioner's compound, opposite the other side of the road, because you have to cross from the left side or the right side of the road before reaching. But right after the Clay checkpoint heading towards Tottenham Main Road, you have the bus stop right there on the right hand side of the road. So it is not in a heading. It's not in heading, let's say. It is in an open area that most people have access to. And we have our own structure there before. But that identical structure has been demolished and rebuilt by Mr. Matiki and Cody. And that identical box store, what we have observed, it is more, advanced than other bus stores that we usually see around. Because what we have envisioned into that identical bus store is you have the DSTV posted there. You have the internet connectivity is also there, and the availability of solar light is also there, and that which you have termed as a 24/7 service for the community, and also serve as a security for the identical box stop that has been reached, that has reaching the 85% completion.
And with that, the passenger will have a time to relax themselves while waiting for the next bus to get on board. They will have something to entertain them, like the television and other things.
Yeah, and that identical building is also visible to people living with disability. You know, like for me, I can move in, I move out, but those that having that kind of deficiency, sometimes when they reach to a bus stop and try to access the area, they sometimes find it difficult. But this identical bus stop is accessible to both people living with disability and non-disability within. Let me just say the Western Liberia, because you have people, community from all over, bombing, Kitman. Once you reach that area, you want to have a rest, you actually have access to that area. We have not been told that the area will be charged. Whether if you're spending your time there, because the area have an internet service. So if it was other people who say, when you spend like 2 hours here, you like to pay, you pay like $5 US because you have access to the internet, you have access to information. While when they see the DSTV and accessing other various information, that may be charged if it was like a business run by someone. Okay. But we are told that it is a free service for the citizens of Bomi County.
And I think that's a very good move to Borger's government effort in terms of development. That is a very good move by Martin Colley. Thanks to Connie for updating us with those reports. I hope to have you on tomorrow.
Thank you so much, Emmanuel, and thanks for having me this morning too.
All right. I say Papa. All right. Thanks to Connie for updating us with those reports. It's a very good move to have private citizen taking on such initiative, and we encourage one of those things. All right, for those of you who are potent enough financially, you cannot just sit and wait for government to do everything. You have to impact the life of people. I think that is a good move. Thumbs up to activist Martin Colley for such an initiative. He's been doing tremendously well around town. In terms of scholarship or other things, ranging from scholarships to development projects, he has been doing tremendously well. All right, so we encourage other Liberians, those of you who are financially strong, you cannot just criticize everything without impacting the lives of the people that you, quote unquote, fighting for. I think it is a very good thing to impact the lives too of the people that you're fighting for. So we'll move on to Lofa County to see as to whether we can have a conversation with Jeremiah Dubber, and shortly we will bring on Lorena Honoré as we move on the program. This is the Today Show, folks. Wherever you are, however you listen, whatever the occasion is, we say welcome to the program. Let's go for this very short break, and then we come back. We move on with some other things on the program. This is the Today Show on Spoon 107.5 FM. My name is Emmanuel Valen David, and hoping that we're having for ourselves a good time. Let's go for this short break. We'll be back. Keep tuned.
People should not speak, including your go and do your research. It's sub-judiciary. And the case is for Thursday. Y'all go read over y'all. When they finish with the case, y'all can know the question to ask. So let's go.
Will you be able to fine for private key if you have been caught?
I was not called, so why you asking hypothetical? We come to the red like 1969. I stepped all these tests on temple of justice. I wanted to be a lawyer as a kid. It's 44 years now as a lawyer. We also go try and read the law book so you can.
Go back in war. Go back in war. All right, so welcome back. Welcome back from that short break. We go to Gbapudu County now to speak of our Gbapudu County correspondent. Keep playing, folks. *79 and *3 hash. *79 and *3 hash is the code. We go to Gbapudu County now to have a conversation with our Gbapudu County correspondent. It seems to be we're not getting our Gbapudu County guy. We have to go to Lofa. Yes, let's go to Lofa. We have so many of them, so we have to pick and then have a conversation. That's why we spoon. We teach out Liberia's best authentic information, education as well as entertainment. Let's go right here and have a conversation with Victor, Jeremiah Dover. Jerry, you confusing me, my man. I'm hearing my voice in the background. How are you doing this morning? How's Lofa County?
Well, thank you. Thank you this morning. Lofa is okay from where we are in Fonjama.
All right. So how things going?
We are grateful, Emmanuel, and at least yes, things are on course.
So how was the celebration of the Armed Forces Day in your part of Liberia on yesterday?
It went well, as we all observed the national holiday, the Armed Forces Day of Liberia was celebrated across Liberia, for which Lofa was no exception to that. So the celebration was great, and we observed as well the day with the armed forces, with the armed men and women in Lofa County, for which they had a short tournament among the Otama, the Lofa University, the PUL, and the armed forces. So it was a full team, and we had a fun time together, and yes, the celebration was great.
So the armed forces they were celebrated in a very grand style. Where you have is a soccer tournament, Lofa University, the Press Union of Liberia, and then you have
the Otama,
the retired army folks.
No, the Otama, they have a team we call the Otama Football Association. Okay. So yeah, so they were part of the tournament, and it was all great. It was just about it was all just intended to at least grace the day, and of course have some fun together. And the aim of it is that at least people. By the way, I've been having the notion that army people, you don't go around army people. So it was somehow made to at least enlarge the friendship between the citizen and our army. So all was good, and it went for 2 days. So yesterday was grand final, and on the overall they have to be the winner because we have to narrate that.
I saw you yesterday with your two-pick leg in shorts with green socks on it. I said, who put him in who's to go play football? Not knowing it was the Armed Forces the celebration tournament. All right, I think that is a very good initiative to foster unity among various sectors across Liberia, especially from the armed forces, the folk estate, which is the press, and the ordinary citizen. I think that was a very good initiative.
Exactly, brother.
All right, so we'll certainly have to hold you there, and we have to go to other places. Thanks to Connie for updating us.
Yeah, so at least in just 1 minute, the law, and of course, the most talk about road ever in the history of Lofa County. That is the Vahun road that have not been paved since. And I can't now call it a year, but it has been a long time issue. Government have taken initiative to make sure that this road be paved. So the process started just 4 days ago. So from Masabola straight to Vahun, and of course this pavement as well, it have bring joy and of course smile to the people of Vahun that reside in Fonjama and other parts of Lofa County. That yes, indeed, they are talking about road connectivity to Vahun, because Vahun is part of Lofa County, but it has been completely isolated due to road connectivity. So this government taking that responsibility to make sure that Vahun people got access to road is very key. And all they can say is that they are grateful to this, to President Joseph Jimabaga for at least thinking about Vahun so that they can have access to every activities in Liberia. Because normally, you know, due to the road connectivity, they normally do bulk of their activities with Sadion, because the link from Vahun to Sadion is shorter than you coming this way. So with this, it will make them to know that indeed they are part of Lofa County. I mean, they can have other things to do. They are part of the government. They have seen that indeed it's good to at least be at once, because you cannot say
so when you talk about other activities, what do you mean? Are you speaking directly to economic activities that has to do with bringing goods to town?
So that has been it. And now when we say other activities, it also has to do with the goods and services that run across Lofa County. And one of it is also the acquaintability, how people get acquainted with each other, because you cannot be a Liberian and most of the time you are always interacting with people from Sadion, you know. But at least this will help them to know exactly that Lofa County has 5 political districts, and they can come to Fonjama at any time they want to, because the target is just from Vahun to Masabola. So if you get to that place, it means that you are having access to your county that you are from. So Vahun being isolated completely, more especially it has to do with network issues that have been settled, and as well now is the road connectivity. So all they can express is that thanks and appreciation, and this negotiation, and of course this play being finalized. It was the time when the president visited Lofa County, and where they had a town hall meeting in Foya, and he pronounced that indeed Vahun Road going to start very soon in the next 1 month. And as soon as you left, it was less than 1 month, and we saw public work came to Fonjama that they are going to Vahun. They are going out to start Vahun Road. So currently the pavement is ongoing from Master Brown Street to Vahun. So it's a plus to the people of Vahun.
Okay, thanks so kindly for updating us. We'll hold you there to the time.
Thank you.
All right, so that's it, folks. We will have to hold it there, hello, and then bring on the Supreme. The Supreme. We have the Supreme leader. You know the Supreme leader, right? You know the Supreme leader. You are the Supreme lady. You know the Supreme leader.
No, he or she never came
the
around.
Prophet.
Which prophet?
Prophet Key, the Supreme leader.
He's not part of my.
No, you are the Supreme lady.
I agree, but if you say Supreme, it means it's a franchise. He's not a part of it. The Supreme leader. Have you ever heard a Supreme leader go to court or go to insult people or anything?
The Supreme leader meets.
Imagine being taken to court for, they call it disturbing the peace. Is that disturbing the peace? Or they say freedom of speech, yet they say it's insubordination. You sit and you just cuss mine. At times, sometimes you cuss the wrong man. Other people might take it and other people might not take it. But let me say good morning. Yeah, not everybody will take it. I know we were growing up and a guy insults a lady and then the next person you're going for is his mother.
Yeah.
And people say, oh, you can curse my mom. So the guys on boys, you can curse their mom. And if you curse their mom, they will beat you good. So, even though they were children and they were flocking people for cursing their mom, now that they are grown, what do you expect?
They take some issue, and you
So they
listen,
got
and you
people like
listen
that.
to the stand of the traditional council there in Limbakan.
Yeah, I heard Victor Cooper reporting that, the people say, yeah, it's a good thing. And for them, they are focusing on leaders. It's not a good thing to cause leaders, but anybody. I mean, you don't want to just sit and insult people's mothers. Like, it shouldn't be, as much as you might have a platform and people believe in you, you are reliable, you have reliable sources, and you can bring the information to the people the way they want it and they need it. Yet, the man cussing it. I mean, if you are a public figure, maybe somebody decided to insult him before and he decided to just be cussing right back. People enjoy these things. He has his audience, and there are people that will enjoy it, but it doesn't make sense. And then you put the title prophet. I'm not judging him. I don't want to go to war with anybody. I'm just saying, if the behavior is a nuisance in the society and people don't, it's not a good, sign or a good signal for a person that calls himself an influencer, or, you are a leader and so people should follow you and you are a prophet. And so the cussing part, I'm very sure that no matter what Prophet Key goes through right now, I don't think he's going to be cussing anybody's mother soon.
I think that aspect of his engagement, he needs to cut it off.
Yeah.
Because I think this is a very civilized society.
Exactly.
And instilling discipline into children. What type of footprint are you leaving behind? And this has become a culture in our society. It's becoming a culture where people will publicly insult leaders, and they will be rewarded too as well. Remember, some of them have been
either
rewarded.
in position, opposition.
Yeah, you are if you are the loudest of all, you sit on the social media and then you open your mouth loud.
And they say they are the most followed to Emmanuel.
Yeah,
if you're too intelligent or too disciplined, people don't follow you like that. But people who cause drama,
people all go for those things.
It depends on the crowd too, anyways. And the country that you find yourself in. There are nations that when you are there, you such foolishness, nobody is interested. But Liberia is just a strange place. Liberians are strange kind of people, The things that we go for, the kind of popularity that we prefer to follow is not a good thing. But one thing I like about Liberians right now is that everybody is interested in politics. The fact that people sit and just, you go any corner of the country. I like to go down to the layman, to the homo parts of our society, where you go and see the person who does not have a voice, that nobody can talk for, nobody can talk about. I like to reach out to these people and ask their opinions. And they are very opinionated, Emmanuel, I can tell you that for sure. It doesn't matter if they are selling the chicken feed or the potato grains, the fuel leaf. Yes, they are so interested in what is going on in the country. And that is why you hear them. They tell you, they're following the news, they're following the stories, every update, every unfolding event, they are all part of it, and they have their own views, on it. They do their own analysis. They will tell you, let me tell you something. If so happening, but then then they analyze.
Yeah.
It has become so interesting, to hear them reaching out and voicing out their frustrations, their satisfactions, where there are good things going on in the country. They are excited about it. It's their country. You want to go out there, we go to Accra, you go to Lagos, you go to Benin City, you go to Abidjan, you go to Accra, you see the kind of Conakry, as much as they say, the people like that, but the people they are more developed than Monrovia. And there's the other city, the oldest republic in Montserrat. So when they see good things happening, some of them that have been, or some of those that go outside to, buy goods, Emmanuel, they come back, they say, yeah, we're getting there. We drive through such highways and we see that it's happening for us. RIA road. We see what is happening here. We envisioned an expressway. You understand that it's going to be built right here where we are, Emmanuel. Yeah, we might be experiencing the traffic right now.
Overhead road.
Exactly. And you see why others are going to be over here. There are expressway lanes that are being built on that bridge.
That's development.
Exactly. And from what we see is that there are more roads and avenues and pathways and alleys that are going to be opened.
Yeah.
Because they have to do that to enable the traffic flow to to slow down too much traffic.
The congestion of traffic.
So we know that is going to happen. So before you were thinking, I didn't know that I could pass through this place from 12th Street straight to go to Boulevard, but it's happening. So We are grateful and Liberians are happy that these things are happening. At the same time, their eyes are not closed to the too many struggles and depressions and stress and some of them say, they are not selling. Most Liberians desire to get into business, but they are not selling.
I have couples of videos here from Nelson Colette opinion.
Yeah, we should bring them. They are not selling.
Listen to the business people.
The reason why most of them are not selling is because there are a lot of people that don't have jobs to buy.
Yeah,
everybody's selling. So who will buy from who? You understand? And even if you have a job and you are making something and it is regularly coming, you're able to go and purchase from them that are selling. But some people will complain and that the money is small, or some of them will say, they say you have more problems than your income. So all of these things lead to people not purchasing, people managing to keep roof over their heads and managing to eat. So these things will lead to people complaining and say the country is hard. You understand? Once you're not buying from them, the country is hard. If the woman is selling her pepper, she comes to the market with a bag of pepper, Emmanuel, and that bag of pepper goes by buckets and go by retail, and everything is finished, and she can leave and go back and get her new market good for the next day. She will not complain because people buying. But somebody can buy 100 pepper. Me not love pepper like that. I'm a pepper eater. And then I will have to go manage 100 Liberty pepper for 3 days. Because I'm not going to the market to use that 100 Liberty to buy pepper tomorrow. Why? I need to give a child recess money. Maybe I have 4 children I'm sending to school. I will give them 200 Liberty, 50. The woman is selling the color and the juice to the school. She also has to sell. So those children will eat. And if somebody see her selling, say, okay, let me leave the market and go join her too so we can sell. But then don't forget, you even selling, but then at the same time, you have to bring. Because if your color not tasting sweet, you carry that color, the children will not buy it. I mean, you're just looking at the way life is, the livelihood, daily livelihood of Liberians every day. You look down there, you see, why are they complaining? What is the reason? What could lead to this and what is happening? At the same time, we Liberians will have our own issues. Naturally, we just have that behavior of always trying to destroy one another. No matter where we find ourselves, we just have that. That is something that is just in Liberians. They are so unique in doing it. Always comparing, competitiveness, trying to pull another, destroy somebody else. And with that mindset, people will pray. Yeah, people will pray. People pray a lot, but people are not getting forward. You think you are there, but you are not there. Why? Because of the mindset, because of their heart. It happens right in the families. A family member starts a business and another family member is angry.
It's angry.
Instead of helping that family to pull and push the business, so we have to work on ourselves in so many ways. So people will complain, what we must celebrate Armed Forces Day for? What's in better in Armed Forces Day? It's not better for 10,000 persons. It might be better for 20,000 persons. Can everybody get pleased at the same time?
No.
It's not possible. But with God above, we shall get there. People say, I want to see the new Liberia. Emmanuel, the way I want to see the new Liberia. If I hear anybody say, Liberia will not be developed, people tired. You know why people are tired? Because a lot of people are traveling. You have traveled. I know you've been Ivory Coast, somewhere around West Africa.
Just
you know what you have seen.
Just Africa.
And you saw Abidjan.
Yeah.
Exactly. And who said that they didn't fight war?
They fought.
Exactly.
But they didn't shoot the building.
They didn't destroy the building.
They were going after enemies, quote unquote, their enemies. And the building, I don't think the building was, or the building where the enemies. No.
Yeah, so these are things that we need to pay attention to. Liberians, I always go, the community. Emmanuel, before we get into our stories, I know I can come in strangely the way
it is something that is, everybody has that style. Yeah, and
Emmanuel,
now you can come with straight jacket style.
Politics.
Yeah,
It's not a bad thing, but
that's a very good thing. I think it adds some spice to the show.
Thank you, Emmanuel. Yeah. Emmanuel, before we get into our stories, I would like to encourage people in the communities, especially those who have money or who can afford a little. Your community is not developed, and you can help in a way. You wake up every morning, you see dirt by your fence. The people tying garbages, they just pat it up and they drop it there. You can afford to buy a big dustbin.
Okay.
Tell the community, my people, I'm buying a door. I won't buy a dustbin. Where we should put it? They show you where to put it. You put it there, and then people start throwing dirt in it, and then the community can put people together to be, disposing, the recycling of the garbage.
Of garbage.
Some people, they live on, like where we live. Let me give me as an example where we live. at Peloton. When we moved there, Emmanuel, the alley, the rocks, you been to my house?
Yeah.
You saw that road, you put it in, but you couldn't even drive there.
Yeah,
right?
because of the rocks.
Emmanuel, right now you can drive there. And my $9 is in there. And I'm grateful. Yes, Emmanuel. My neighbors and I, kudos to Gabla compound, we put that road together. There are buildings, there are compounds there, but the money came from only where I live, only my compound. And I will continue to vaunt about it whenever I sit here.
I'm not cutting you. It just reminds me of a conversation I had with Mr. Ewan. You know, when Mr. White was here, and I went to visit him at his residence. We were driving, coming on the road. He said, Emmanuel, it will interest you to know that the rules. If you're driving on a particular road going into a particular community in Monserrado here, some of those communities, you see the road, and the road doesn't represent the homes that are in those environments. You see decent homes, well built, structured, but the road that leads there is something else. Very bad. Deplorable is bad. But those people, they close their eyes on those roads.
They prefer to take their cars to garage every week. Because man, definitely, I don't care what kind of car you are driving.
Though.
Yeah, they're waiting for government to come pass road for you. Come on. Our road we built cement, you know.
Yeah,
it's a cemented road, Emmanuel. So right now you guys can drive there smoothly. And guess
I
what?
I have to develop
our landlord, the landlord, he was there. You know, he came from the States, so he was there with them, with the guys as they were facing the road.
Yeah.
You know, when you get on that road, you will know who built the road because they took the road just like that, straight to the gate.
Yeah, you know.
But the motorcyclists, they are driving there now. You know, they are happy. People are walking there, and at the same time, you can drive your car there. It doesn't have to. I couldn't drive there. That road spot my car. I'm telling you, bust the gearbox or how they call it, whatever it is, that particular road. So, you know, I'm just saying, to you in that community, there's somebody only one man pocket, like what you said. Take the road, you waiting for government.
Get some big decent homes.
Can you imagine? And then they were announced to visitors and say they roll back.
They roll back.
Take the road. Put some cement there. We'll beg you 50 bags of cement. You know, start doing it. And don't do it because you want to run to be representative or senator. Because most
people
of
do those things where they have political ambition. They want to become a representative. Then you see
and
they carry a political project.
Yeah, and then they reminding the people, and I don't want to build a road, and I don't want to put latrine yet. You wake up every day, you see feces all around your house. That your duty is not to make sure you build the people decent toilet. If you have the money, you prefer to inhale nonsense. I'll stop there, Emmanuel. Are we reading stories?
Yeah, let's chip in on some of those stories, and then
yesterday was Armed Forces Day. Emmanuel, how did you spend your day?
Yeah, I was just home, sleeping, eating.
You visit my parents?
I'm
looking at
Go me up review.
Yeah,
heading not easy.
I have a story here, and I see her, you know, pretty there, you know, dressed classic.
University of Liberia.
I was graduating from them, my neck was long from here to the sky. ULC kills $40.5 million for 2026 overhaul, targets infrastructure, academic and administrative reforms. That was cool. Is that like University of Liberia is preparing?
Where are you reading from?
I'm reading from the Liberian Investigator.
Oh, okay.
TLR, the Liberian Investigator. All right, and okay, it was published yesterday, and your Balan is Roselyn Wezeji. Yeah, let me give you a credit, Roselyn. And the University of Liberia is preparing for a sweeping transformation in 2026 after the government of Liberia appropriate $40,587,284 United States dollars to support major infrastructure upgrades, academic expansion, and administrative reforms across its campuses. So we're coming to get better campuses. You might know, going back to school. University leadership on Tuesday, February 10th, approved strategic plans tied to the 2026 appropriation, outlining ambitions reforms aimed at modernizing the country's premier public university and strengthening its competitiveness.
Yes.
Okay, so they're going to be modernizing the infrastructure and, of course, expanding, doing a lot of reforms on the campuses. I can't read all of this, but you want more, just go and get the Liberian Investigator. They say campus security and transportation expansion is also going to happen. Let me read that. University officials emphasize the importance of strengthening campus safety, and that means they're going to be bringing lots and loads of securities on the campuses, including equipping security personnel with improved tools and logistics to protect students, staff, and university assets. Yeah, the properties of the university is going to be protected. Plans also call for enhancing student mobility through the procurement of additional buses and vehicles, yes, to improve campus transportation.
That play the
Yeah,
name,
it's
name
going
on
back
that play.
to that normal day
The,
status.
the state premier university, being a state premier university, this a state-run university, I think you should come with some, some high level of it should be extra. Let me just put it that way. It should be extra in terms of the facilities, in terms of teaching staff, in terms of just name the rest.
Yep.
And I think that would be a very good move. And now, as I see it, the University of Liberia, in terms of academic activities, they are doing a little better.
Yeah.
Because I'm observing the clearing process of the University of Liberia. No one will just pass like that.
Understand?
I'm telling you, no, they will have to look at grade for grade. I'm a witness sitting down here.
Yeah, you are
Grade
a
for
witness.
grade.
Because
They
right now
want-
they're monitoring all your grades too,
they
and
have to
everybody
look
from your
for-
department.
They have to look grade for grade before you pass. They don't want same that happened last semester. People or an individual, Mr. Dorkopo, passing through without any record on him.
I think you.
So I think the university is getting on path, and thumbs out, even though some students are crying in
heartbroken.
terms of.
But you're still
how things
graduating,
are.
no matter how soon.
But they
how
have to
late.
look at your grade. The
You
people
have to
taking
look
the
at your grades, grade from freshman to,
Yeah, they
to
look at grade
sophomore to
A.
junior.
If grade A
the
not
student.
correspond to grade B, they get issue with A. You will have to adjust that
Wow.
issue before you graduate. I tell you, yeah.
And they
So
are
many-
giving, and they are giving clearance now.
Yeah, they are giving-
How many students are expected to graduate, Emmanuel?
Well, from the look of things, the amount of students that apply for graduation, I don't have the record here, but we'll have a minimum amount.
Okay, wow. So
Due to-
because
due-
normally
due to the strenuous process.
normally you might have like 2,000 students graduating. So now it's not going to be 2,000.
You have a minimum, very minimum,
Wow.
very minimum.
So if 2,000 apply to
So
graduation,
I cannot sit here with
and
that.
say,
authority
I know.
and say, so,
Yeah. I
we
understand.
will not
But
have
if-
that
if-
amount that apply
Oh, okay.
for graduate, that huge amount that apply. We'll have a minimum amount graduating.
Okay.
So
Even if more people apply, there wouldn't be a lot of people
No.
graduating. Even if you think you are qualified to
They
graduate,
will have to look
because
at
right now
all
you're
of your-
going through vetting process. Should I refer to it as a vetting
you're
process?
right. You're right. Because the after clearing, the faculty senate has to endorse it, and
Yep.
then you clear to go for graduation.
Yeah, and you
I
will
understand.
graduate. I mean, relax. It's going to be okay. Anybody can graduate
Yeah.
from there. Just make sure your grades are corresponding. You don't go past beyond the whole rule.
Mm.
And no beyond the door there and do
You
some
don't know
late
what
starting
to do.
them, because I think Liberians, we are so used to it. Everywhere we let us do silent.
Right.
Well, my parents say me and I'm Liberian woman. I only married in Liberia. So no passing beyond the hall.
What about that, man?
All right. So don't okay, you see they're gonna mention marriage. So don't forget we have our guests coming in
Yeah,
and
shortly.
from the clinic.
Yeah, the Promise Herbal Clinic.
Herbal Clinic, or
They'll
known
be here
as
for
the
they'll be
Ghana
here
Clinic.
for 4 weeks.
Yeah, so
Except-
this to be the third presentation.
The third presentation.
So they're
yeah.
gonna come today. They're gonna come next week. So I know they are the ones that have to usher in.
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
you have
so
any paper that you?
I'll be going through them.
Okay.
All right, so let's go to E-Mansion. Yesterday was the 69th celebration of the Armed Forces Day in Liberia. So President Bouaka announces major expansion, welfare enhancement, and infrastructure reforms for the Armed Forces of Liberia at 69th Armed Forces Day celebration. His Excellency Joseph Yema Bouaka Sr., President of the Republic of Liberia and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Liberia, AFL has announced a comprehensive 4-year program aimed at strengthening the nation's military capacity through recruitment, expansion, improved welfare system, infrastructure development, mental health services, and increased female participation in the AFL. The president made the announcement on February 11 during the 69th Armed Forces Day celebration held at the Barclay Training Center under the theme Securing Liberia Through Together, Strengthening Interagency Cooperation Against Drug Trafficking and Emerging Security Threats. In his address, the president described the Armed Forces of Liberia as a central pillar of national stability, discipline, and service pattern. He stated that the commemoration of Armed Forces Day serves both as a tribute to the sacrifices of past and present service members, and as a moment to position the military to effectively respond to evolving security challenges. Keating, the president, said on yesterday. So we'll go to the front page Africa and highlight some of those stories that are making news. All right. She envisioned a coal city. That's why she's planting trees. I'm seeing a picture of a lady here, and I've seen trees being planted in the picture. Eugenia Kobu was announced as the nation's first chief heat officer. She wanted a fixed solution, so she began planting trees and erecting shield canopies in marketplaces to help women adapt to rising heat temperature caused by climate change. So we'll go to the other story. We don't have much time. We'll have to take a break and then bring in our guests. All right, we have lots of story here. Let me go this way. The New Dawn newspaper. The New Dawn newspaper reads, Waka sets new course for AFL. I'm saying the commander-in-chief of the Armed Forces of Liberia. President Joseph Yema Boakai has unveiled a series of major policy initiatives aimed at strengthening the Armed Forces of Liberia. The measures include the annual recruitment of 600 personnel beginning in 2026, expanding barracks renovation, improved mental health support, and increase gender inclusion within the military. Speaking at the 69th Armed Forces Day celebration on Wednesday, February 11, at the Barclay Training Center, BTC in Monrovia, President Boakai described the event as both a celebration and an opportunity to reflect on Liberia's security journey. So hold it there. We have more stories, but we have to take a break. And then usher in our guests.
Yeah. So if you are there, we say good morning. All of our viewers, let's welcome you. Get glued to your radio, get glued to your sets. You are about to listen to health issue solutions. Yeah.
Okay. So let's go for this break, do some adjustment, and then we do that.
People should not speak, including your go and through your research. It's sub-judiciary. And the cases of authority, y'all go read over y'all. When they finish with the case, y'all can know the question to ask. So let's go.
Will you be able to fine for private key if you have been caught?
I was not caught, so why you asking hypothetical? We come to the red like 1969, I stepped walked these stairs on Temple of Justice. I wanted to be a lawyer as a kid. It's 44 years now as a lawyer. We also go try and read a law book so you can.
Go back in war. Go back in war.
Yeah, go.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. The justice system is incredible. I can tell it's incredible. Thank you. All right, welcome back to the show. Welcome back to the show, the final lap of the Today Show on Spoon 107.5 FM. And today we will have with us the guys from the Promise Herbal Clinic. Thursday. Today's the third. Third Thursday.
Yeah, today is the third, and of course, the both of them are here already. We have McGrady already. If you are there, we are here. We'd like to welcome you to today's show. And they have been here today. Today is the third Thursday.
Yeah,
but maybe you didn't catch it. And last week or week before last, you can catch it today.
So for those of you who missed the previous two editions of the Herbal Clinic appearance, you can follow now, and then you will get all of those information. It is good for you. It is just for you. You know, as I said initially, your health is wealth. So you can get the money, get out of the money, the clothes. If you're not healthy, trust me, it's something else. And making use of the leaves is very important. We are African.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are traditional people.
Yeah. So we bring on our guests. They are on camera now. So
there they are.
There they are.
Is she shy? Watch
Asha. You can hear. This is not.
Yeah. All right. So she's there and he's there and you are there, our viewers and our listeners. The fact that you turn into phone, please get close to your microphone.
Get close to the microphone, please.
Yep, we don't relax in studio. We came to talk and you're here to sell your market. So introduce yourself, please. My lady.
Yeah. Okay, so the name is Prince and Toba. So you're more shy. Okay, like I said, the name is Prince and Toba. Folks around call me McGrady, and then we are here from the Promise Herbal Center, and I'm here with my boss lady. Okay, so that's the boss lady. Like I said, we are from the Promise Herbal Center located at Chocolate City Junction. And Chocolate City Junction is located on the Bonneville Belt or Somalia Drive, or other people call it the Japan Freeway, right? So as soon as you get on that route, ask anybody who carry you what a motorbike or keke or taxi or bus, say stop me to Chocolate City Junction. As soon as you get at the junction, you ask any motorway man, say, take me to the Ghana Clinic. And at the Ghana Clinic, we are specializing in stroke, fibrous, diabetes, also high cholesterol, high and low blood pressure, prostate or prostate cancer, chronic cold infection, epilepsy, typhoid, malaria, those four. So we say at Promise Herbal Center, we do registration for free once you get in the clinic. Registration is free, absolutely free. And then next thing is that we run your lab, scan you from head to toe. The reason is that we don't want to treat you, say, only malaria, and then we notice you have other illness. So we scan you from head to toes, and that is free too as well. And then the only thing you got to do is purchase your medication. Like I said, we specialize in fiber, stroke, diabetes, also high cholesterol, high and low blood pressure, high sugar level, prostate or prostate cancer, chronic cold infection, BA chronic infection, epilepsy, typhoid, and malaria. All right. So once you get there, say, come to the clinic, they will do your registration free and then run the lab from head to toes. But one thing I want to bring to your attention is that is not a spiritual center. So if you can eat or sleep, we know nothing but able to solution to that. And then if you're noticing your auntie or your uncle, the older in the community because of them, you said you can't find job, you're accusing them of they sitting down on you with witch. We're not playing with gamma C, and nobody will tell you to go bring blood or any other thing. We're not guessing. It is from your lab results. All right, we'll give you herbs to take. And then one thing, let me say this too as well. We have this medication on the market, that's herbs. It is called Bako, Bako. Bako mixture is good for high blood pressure. It's good for numbness in the palm, high cholesterol, malaria, typhoid too as well. And then it can be found in a couple of drugstores in and around Monrovia, Makodi with short list. Some of the places you can find Bako. Bako is good for stroke. And those of you who have stroke already or who have already fallen from stroke, we say don't feel discouraged. Our Promise Herbal Center will have multiple of mustache machine because the blood is not circulating within your body. It causes stroke too as well, and you've been overlooking it, so you already fall from stroke. So if you dare you fall from stroke, you're unable to come to the clinic, we do home service for only patients who fall from stroke. The reason is that other people who fall from stroke being abandoned by the relative or such relative too busy to put food on the table for you. Because of that, you gotta go to work from Monday to Sunday. Other people go to work from Monday to Saturdays. But then we are open from Monday to Sunday, 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. So those of you who are unable or you don't have anybody to bring you to the clinic, we say we do home service for only stroke patients. I repeat, home service for only stroke patients. Makodi will shortlist the numbers for you to call and inquire. So if you guys stroke, we say we do home service. It will have to take the machines to the house to massage you and then give you your medication. We will do so as multiple times. We have to do that for you until once you believe in God, God first now. The medication is there too as well. But once you believe in God, you can walk again and you can gain that strength. So all you got to do is take an advantage, take the clinic number or take the location, Chocolate City Junction, located on the Boundary Belt. And once you get there, say, stop into Chocolate City Junction. As soon as you get at the junction, it's about 1 minute, 30 second ride to the clinic. And what we give you is herbs, all right? So come at the clinic, Chocolate City Junction. Registration is free. And then we scan you from head to toes and know all of the illness. We don't only treat one and leave another. We know all of the illness within your body, and all you got to do is purchase your herbs.
Bako mixture is very good for the system. It helps keep high cholesterol, numbness, infection, stroke, and cold. Just in case you have been down with high blood pressure, taking Bako, please note that low pressure patients can drink Bako. If the pressure is low, make your way at Promise Herbal Center. Children from 12 years can take in Bako. Mother that breastfeeding child can take in Bako. High blood pressure, high cholesterol, numbness, infection, cold, drink Bako, or you can do to check at any pharmacy or drugstore within Liberia. Check out Germany's pharmacy on Kerry and Johnson Street, H8 pharmacy in Relay beyond the ICS Bank, Good pharmacy in Tualat opposite the Greater Fiction, on Custom pharmacy, the corner of Kerry and Street, Alice pharmacy on Raw and Buchanan Street, Carelight Pharmacy, Red Avenue, Georgia Junction, or call 0776443010, 0776443010.
So that's the number to call. But then she spoke about Baco. Baco is good, okay. But other people might be having infection, more especially the females. Once you're female, you breastfeeding your child, or you give them baby tete. And say the most simple way. You give your baby tete, you don't have to drink Baco. Probably you have malaria or infection, so you want to take advantage of drinking that. But you give your baby tete, you don't have to drink Baco. And those of you who are pregnant, for the females, you don't have to drink Baco mixture. And then we come to the ladies, those of you, the females who have been experiencing pain each time you're about to see your message. We say come at Promise Ever Center because of that pain. Some people have been carrying that pain for 2, 3 years, some 10 years. If some women go 3, 4, 5 days, you experience that pain for that reason, you don't go anywhere. If you got to go to job, you don't go to job. If you got to go to your business or school, you don't go there because of that severe pain you are ongoing. We say come at Promise Ever Center where we have our herbs for you. Before we give you our herbs, we have to run your lab from head to toe. So don't worry about it too. It is free. Once we run your lab, it is free, and then the registration is free. All you gotta do is pay for your medication. So when you get at Chocolate City Junction, just say you're going to the Ghana Clinic. It is called the Ghana Clinic by multiple Liberians because it is owned by Ghanaians, and all of the medication or herbs are from Ghana. 90% are from Ghana. So we say, come, those of you who are experiencing a menstruation pain or whatever pain, whenever you see in your message, you're female, we say, take an advantage, come at Promise Health Center. It could be a chronic infection or something within the system. Like I said, it is from your health result. We will give you our medication. Nobody gets it. Nobody gonna tell you to go bring blood or play with Gamosi. No, we scan you from head to toe. It is from your lab results. We will give you our herbs. So those of you who are probably want to ask questions, call the clinic number 0777-644-310, 0777-644-310. And to my men, and not only the children we'll talk about too, right? My man who always equal to come. Yeah, you and the goes going equal to come. You call all your fun, do all the things, come by the same thing that you here's a TIU. You feed in the home, you do everything, you fix your hair, you buy clothes, you put food on the table, take care of the kids, but you face with the problem of equal to come. Yeah, equal to come. They call you 1 minute man, they call you chicken, some children here's a T, say all that fine that body and get you can't even make 1 minute come. So if you listen and you know some children can gossip or the husband or the fiance to the bestie. So if your bestie, if your friend are listening and she gossip to you about a man that you could have come, but she tell you keep it to yourself, now call her. If you listening, tell her that they have the place called Promise About Central located at Chocolate City Junction. Tell your man to go there. Or if your boy been lecturing you, you know every man get a best friend. Even telling you my Jew always cheating on me, and then the reason is simple because she said I put a cancel, she cheated on one piggy in the community. When I want to, she will yell at me. And then I want nobody to know I put a car and I can call family meeting. Because when I call family meeting, all my family members will know say, oh, I put a car, so I keep it a secret. And then you don't know the way out. I'm telling you now, come at Promise Health Center where we will scan you and give you herbs to be drinking. So take an advantage, brother. Take an advantage. Call your friend or call your bestie. Tell her, say, we'll find a solution to this. But that is not a spiritual center, I repeat. So all you got to do, come at Promise Health Center where we'll have herbs for you. Now to the men there again. Yeah, my men with a smoking attitude. What are we? Let me say opium. Forget weed. Some people don't know what they call weed, right? Opium, spark and die. And Jankaba, the most recent kush. Jankaba, the most recent kush. When you smoke it, when you die, you can turn a roach. It's different from spark and die. Spark and die, when you smoke it, the only way you can know that spark and die is unless you die, the spirit will go and tell you, oh, that other kush is smaller, that spark and die. So you wishing to leave that spark and die, that kush, or Jankaba, the two recent kush. And then you've been smoking for a couple of years. So many can smoke cigarette, right? Even cigarette addiction, we know addiction is bad, right? But you want to leave it. Each time you leave it 1, 2 weeks or 1 month, you got to go back to go kill your junior. Junior be killing you. So you say, me tell one drug. When you go tell one drug, you eat. The opium men too, they say when they smoke opium, when they get high, they can't eat. Or when they get high, they can get dry face. Most especially the artists too as well. They say when they get high, they can't hit the stage. Yeah. When they get high, they can't hit the stage. We get, dry face. So you've been noticing you've been smoking for 10, 15, 20 years, and then you say, oh, but then the smoking thing ain't cool for me, I gotta leave it. But how will I leave it? I'm addicted. So at Promise Ever Center, we will cleanse you and make sure flush the jaws out of you and give you your herbs. But the herbs will give you to be drinking, you have to be drinking it for 3 to 4 weeks, also 1 month. Because if you continue drinking it will turn the smoke scent into a poison for you. So now where you gotta take the medicine 1, 3, 4 days drinking, no, you keep drinking and be smoking. So once 3 to 1 month pass, 3 weeks to 1 month pass, then the smoke scent will automatically change to a poison for you. So all you gotta do is come at Promise Ever Center. But one thing you should know, drugs addiction, all of you fall in the same group. And the reason DA and even DA can rest opium and so drugs, push all the things, smoke that smoke, boom, whatever you want to leave it, come at Chocolate City Junction or the Ghana Clinic. And then let me let you know this. We don't have place to keep your drugs addiction patient, all right? No place to keep them. So if you come at the clinic, we will treat you and give you herbs. If you have to check in, the doctor will tell you, say, oh, come check in so and so date and this and the rest of it. But we can't keep your child. So those of you, the parents who have your kids or your children and then they're taking drugs, they're full of balls from so we say come at Chocolate City Junction. The clinic is located at Chocolate City Junction. When you get out of the junction, to any motorcycle, they say take me to the Ghana Clinic or call cell number 0777-644-310.
High blood pressure, high cholesterol, numbness, infection, cold taking Bible, diabetes, fibrosis, hydroxy, hormone, make your way at Promise Herbal Center. Stroke patient, make your way at Promise Herbal Center. Cataract on the eye, make your way at Promise Herbal Center. If your eye is dim and then you can see from distant taking Bible, it will help you.
Okay, Marguerite, you earlier talked about home service. Aside from home service, someone in Maputo County, someone is there in Maryland, someone is there in all parts of the Bureau. Some of those have the rich areas, and they are powerful because we have a very wide coverage. Also, Liberia can get hold of this entire stuff.
Okay, so the clinic actually trying to expand its branches in and around let's say the rural county. So but however the person take advantage, call the clinic number and then they will get results from that end.
Okay.
So once they call the clinic number and inquire how to get to them, and then we have cards or 2 cards to move around. So once they call, we will get to them. Yeah.
All right. Well, we'd like to say we appreciate you guys. The fact that you people are here, to make sure people have good health system, and you are there making sure that they do run tests and scan. I will not call it test or scan. The fact that you find yourself, your inside of you will get scanned. I don't know what you want to say to people, especially like people who are just afraid, and you understand, to go to do checkup. They say, me, but I don't know, they will not give me. You might want to talk to Promise or Prince, Blessing or Prince, to tell them that how important it is for people to run tests, especially when they are not feeling comfortable, when you notice some signs that there must be something wrong with them.
Okay, so at Promise Herbal Center, we say that we usually scan you, right? Other people will come and say, oh, the malaria I get. And when you go scan, you're going to see multiple illness. It is actually necessary to check your system. I repeat. And the reason why we scan you is because I want to know all of the illness. We don't want to treat malaria and then you go come by, you got typhoid. So it is good to scan your entire body to know what is actually happening to you. Some of the sicknesses don't show face until it is chronic. Yeah, it don't show face. And other people will be feeling like, oh, I'm feeling the pain in my chest. I don't know what happened, but let me leave it as it is. As you leave it as it is, the bigger it gets. So, and other people say, I will keep the sickness. The other people will have you see or honor. They can be the, oh, I'm a machine, or tell the person I'm a machine to do this. And the most you keep the sickness and then you say you keep it to yourself, you harm yourself. But then if you tell somebody will have that solution or give you location, you can go there, see after yourself. So it's better you check yourself. You know, pressure to that. So we can tell you, I come and show you that. And nowadays, pressure don't go by old people again. You notice that young people fall from pressure nowadays. You either fall in peg or you fall one side peg. Sorry, or using the word you peg, it means that, or you wrap it. If this one, why don't you wrap it this night? You either wrap it coming two form. You either wrap it meaning you travel, or you wrap it to the great beyond. Yeah, so all depends the way you wrap it. So can I say peg? Yeah, or you give it. And give it to come 2 times. You don't give it to America or wherever you travel, or you give it to the great beyond. So we can use the word peg that one. So when you fall in, you either peg or on one side peg. So it's good to check yourself and know what is happening to the system before it gets too late.
How secure are people problems when they come to the hospital? People wondering,
90%, I can assure you, the reason is that the herbs are there, and then everything is there, right? The reason your herbs is secure. We're not going to give you people after running our tests on you. All that tests we're going to give you people say go to the other place and go get your medication from there. Go to the other place and go get your medication from there. Except you come to the clinic, you say, oh, I only want to do my lab and carry the result to another medical center. You're allowed to do so, but that is you have to pay for the service. That means you got to pay for your lab results. But once you're there, you register, and then skin, you will know what is actually happening to you. You guarantee you have your herbs right there. You don't have to run around again and go look for medication or get a piece of paper. So that's how secure it is.
Do you treat people for HIV and AIDS?
Oh yeah, we run a test for HIV and AIDS too as well.
And then after that?
Then we'll give you medication too as well to sort you.
Okay. So tell us a little bit about the sophistication of your equipment that you have.
Oh, all of the equipment we have been imported from GH, you know, so
from Ghana.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. GH Ghana, SL LB, Naja, you say Naja energy. So yeah, don't say SL, not SL. SL is Sierra Leone, SL is South Africa. So all of our equipment are there. We'll make sure we scan you from head to toes, and then how secure our equipment are. Yeah, and we have multiple of machines. Also, you who feeding pain within your body, most especially the drivers, right? You're sitting on your back, people, you're driving from one end to another, and then the blood gets stuck in your back. Each time you take the pain tablet, you go and come back. So we say, come. Some of you haven't done a massage. You don't even know what to call massage. So come, the massage is free of charge. And then some people say, I only kind of do massage. You didn't know what happened in the system. So we'll do your massage. We'll say, can we scan you? And we'll do your lab check, or you say yes. The water people will do your lab. Oh, that's what. So you got caught and say, oh, but thank God I do my lab. So I'm on for the medication, and then you pay for some. And once you come, trust me, the medication is less expensive now. Don't worry, because it's from Ghana, so too many USD, no. So once you get at the clinic too as well, you can purchase some, and then you go come, we'll give you the powders. Before we used to say, oh, send the person income all the money, we don't charge you on the radio. The reason is we can charge you here because we know how many sicknesses in your body. So people come there too, they got no sickness, it's free, it's possible. Some people only malaria or typhoid, so it becomes less expensive. Yeah.
So everything, including
asthma, also, you know, many epilepsy, chronic infection. We have herbs for that. So once you come, we check you. You can pay for some medication and leave the balance money. Then you get the money, you come back.
For the balance medication with the balance money.
Yeah, with the balance money. Before when you come, we say, oh, okay, send a high looking. You can pay for that one, no problem. But we'll get the medication and go again, kind of fly. Okay. Yeah.
So,
free. I don't get free. You can come out again. So for that reason, we give you the one you pay for, and then when you come with the balance money, we give your medication to you.
All right. Well, if you're there, we are here. This is the Today Show, the Thursday edition Always with myself, Lorena Honoré, alongside Emmanuel Palin, David, two Pele people here on Thursday and Friday. And make sure to, I tell you, Marguerite, what's your child? Live in the southeast.
Sano County, cool man.
Yeah. From our son County. All right, so we're not asking for country, but blessing if you want to tell the country you come from, we don't mind. Blessing Kato.
Kimbasa.
Oh, okay, that's my mom ain't trap. You getting married to Pastor Omo? You go tell them Pastor getting married. It's so easy. That's why my mom is Pastor and my father is Pele. Well, if you are there, we are here. We're talking health, all right? And we have folks from the Promise Herbal Clinic. And the numbers to call if you want to get there in case you're not watching via Spoon TV. 0777-644-310. Let me make it easy. My greedy star. 0777-644-310. For somebody say, what should got triple? 0777-644-310. Somebody suffering from Goa. The person suffering from stroke. The person suffering from spare. Like epilepsy, they can call spare. And the person can fall down, phone be coming from all of them. The person they can treat it. But when you come there, they will not just give the treatment right away. They say they will test you first, and to run that test, even your registration are free of charge. But then after doing it, you must buy the medication there. If you say no, I get my doctor or I get my own person, I will go to say you not confirm or you not make it clear that I have this disease, and you won't take it there, then you will pay now for that test that you took. Because they're not free of charge, they got to pay their own staff. They have all scanning machines, the machine that can look inside you. You yourself don't even know how inside you're looking. But that machine will do the photocopy, will go inside, will show everything, will scan you from head to toe. So now you think you only have stroke. But when you go there now, then when they scan you, they can see that stroke, they can see other things inside your body. But you won't know more for 0777-644-310. Emmanuel?
Yeah, so I think it is more like the scientific and the traditional clinic. They carry on scientific testing. Test you to know exactly because they don't want to just give you a particular treatment and don't know just based on symptoms.
Yeah, you get yellow channels. Another medication you can treat.
Yeah, so they do tests and then establish the disease or the illness that you are battling, and then you have your medication and you have to pay for it. So I think it's a very good one. So perhaps you have questions or concern.
Yep.
You can call now. The lines are open as we get back to our guests. We open up the lines so you can call us. 0777-1075, 0555-101075. These are the numbers to call and ask questions, your concern, and you can just plug for those concerns. 0777-1075, 0555-101075. These are the numbers to call us and ask questions concerning the herbal. That's the Promise Herbal Clinic products and their services they offer. 0777-1075, 0555-101075. Let's move to the line and think about our first call. Good morning.
Morning.
Yes, ma'am. You live. What's the name and where do you come from?
Yeah,
go on.
yeah. I just want to say thank you to the man in studio, but I want to find out something for him because everything is free. So I want to know if I'm coming at the clinic, why he think they are man. I need a little that can be with me. Yeah, I can't just get out and go because I say everything free. When I go there, I don't have money, so I want
everything not free. Only the test and registration.
Whether I don't have or how much I can start with.
I can't tell how much you can bring now, Mama. Let's see the protocol with because I know how many sickness will be in your body or nothing will be in your body, and then we don't have to charge you if you do the registration in the lab. What if we check you and then you are free from all illness, or we check you have multiple of illness or a single one and only one bottle you need? So I can tell you how much I can tell or need a case.
I'm sorry. That's kind of something, you know.
When you go to the hospital.
I also want to know the fee now. You know,
they say the registration and something is free.
I know that. but we don't know the reach of their medicine where it starts.
So how much that's a medicine
Because
call?
they are doing your screening free, they are doing your test free. So at least you will be able to tell them to say, okay, when you are coming, the range is from the 1 to the 1.
They said they can tell you the range, Mama. Let's take another call. They can tell you the range. Please call 0777 644 when you get it there. They will take another call.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, let's go this way, right? 077771175 055510105. That's the numbers to call, and then be a part of the program. If you have a question, you like to answer, you have a concern, you can do that and call these numbers. Hello. Hello.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning. You are asked. What's your name and where do you call from?
Yeah, I'm Patrick calling from 72nd.
Go on, Patrick.
Welcome, Patrick from 72nd.
I want to know, man, if when you solve it from call, 80 people, you're able to solve that technical problem.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll take another one, Imana.
077771075 0551075. These are the numbers. 077771075 0551075. These are the numbers to call and ask questions. We have the guys here from Promise Herbal Clinic.
In presence of Prince and Topa, TJ McGrady, and Blessing Kato. Why you like your own you are calling? Why I'm hearing? Hello?
Yeah, good morning.
You are live on the show, sir. What is your name?
I'm also smoking from Portland Clinic, Maryland.
Puebla Clinic. So you calling from a clinic to another clinic. All right. What do you want to know? What's your concern?
Yeah, my concern has to do with there's a signal called sinus. I don't know whether they can treat it, but I call you know, when you hit anything like doors or
I suffer it too.
All
right. Thank you. All right. So you can please answer those two questions. It's like similar. Somebody asked about cold and somebody asked about sinus. And I know sinus because I suffered it too from my family line.
Yeah, those are two illness almost interrelated. So it's all about cold, and then we'll have to scan you and know the proper medication to give you. Yeah, until you get scanned, and we'll say, oh, they get him in herbs or get him in other herbs.
So you can treat it.
Yeah.
It can be treated.
Yeah,
So yes,
you gotta get tested first.
cold can be treated. Sinus can be treated, but you will get tested first. And if it is confirmed that you have cold or sinus, then it will be treated. Sinus can make you, even your own perfume, you spray. There are certain perfumes you won't smell the dust, ashes, or if it hits cold, it hits heat. That's sinus. Yeah, it's just in the middle. You sneeze at almost everything. For us, when you are younger, it's worse. When you start to get older, then it starts to go. Yeah, so should we take more calls or will they just run up?
Yeah, we'll take more calls.
Two more callers. Yeah.
07777 1075 055 101075. These are the numbers. We have the guys from the Promise Herbal Clinic.
I like your Blessing. It's always exciting. When have you noticed that? You love your job from what I see. You enjoy seeing people get well, right? And seeing people help. Your name, Blessing, Mr. Topa. I said Blessing is always happy, Mr. Topa.
That's my boss lady, you know, she's PR.
Thank you very much.
077771075. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine. What's your name and where you come from?
My name is Ali. I'm calling from Chocolate City.
Ali Chawali, go on.
So I want to know if you can do the head business or almost property for diabetes. Also, you go and you can give up for the time. And let's have a low. They tell me that it's someone getting on Hassan. And I live in Chocolate City for the big area that you're talking about. I want to go the place.
So there's Chocolate City Neuro. Chocolate City Neuro. Check out the junction and tell people to take you to the clinic. Chocolate City Neuro.
I don't know, behind the bakery.
Behind the bakery? Behind the bakery.
You know the guy bakery there, behind it there, that parking lounge.
Look, just get to the junction and tell any motorbike man to take you to the Ghana clinic. Chocolate City Neuro.
All right.
Yeah.
Why if you're driving? Can you
Yeah, if you're driving, when you get at a junction, try asking anybody if they show me the Ghana clinic. It's about once you're driving, it's about 1 minute right to Chocolate City Junction. Right to the clinic. That's not far. Yeah.
Yeah.
We also do ultrasound too as well, including blood grouping and the rest of it.
All right. Thank you.
God bless you.
Hello. Good morning. What is your name?
I'm Mr. Joseph D. Vanke.
Welcome to today's show.
Yeah, I'm calling from Firestone.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very concerned about the program. Thank you for the information. But what I want to know is whether you have any plan to decentralize this health center, and then if it's possible that people group themselves together, like maybe 4-5 person or more, can they send for you? Is it possible that you can come and do that test? Then whatever will be there, then they can pay the difference. Is possible?
Okay, so like I said, we do home service for stroke patient only, and then for the clinic, we already try to decentralize that. We are in Grand Kidman. We on our way to Grand Bassa and Kakata, and then we are still searching for space, or location to set the clinic. So we're looking for a place that people living out of town, so we can decentralize the clinic.
But in the meantime, okay, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
But we know in the meantime.
Yeah, in the meantime, we have a community adjacent. I live in Harbour East, but there's a community adjacent Harbour. That community has a very high population called Cabin Creek. I think we passed there before.
Mm-hmm.
And in the near future, you can be making plans to open right there.
Thank you.
We're holding the people in fasting, we're holding the people within the environment.
Okay.
That would be good for us.
All right. You are very nationalistic, patriotic. The man making sure that you open a clinic. So please put it down, your people. Promise Herbal Clinic must have a branch, a cotton tree. He's telling you the population there is high. And we even have people coming from Firestone going there as well. So please take that message back to the doctor.
077771075 05551101075. These are the numbers to call to be a part of the program. 077771075 05551101075. These are the numbers. Call us and be a part of the program.
We have a few minutes to go. We have to go back to our guests to round up
some of the things that we'll talk about. For those of you who just tuning in, probably this the initial information, so our guests can just run through those things that primary health clinic is capable of doing, and some of those services that they render, so that you can get a first-hand information and then go for your treatment. So we announce the number and then we'll go to them. So meantime, as they are talking, if you receive a call, we'll entertain that call and have a conversation with that person. So 077771075 055101075. Please and
just to run up, we say Promise Herbal Center located at Chocolate City Junction. Chocolate City Junction is located on the Banana Bell or the Chipping Freeway or Somali Drive. We got Junction. Tell anyone say take me to the Ghana Clinic. It's called the Ghana Clinic because it's owned by Ghanaian and 90% of the herbs are from Ghana. And then when you got a clinic, registration is free. We scan you from head to toes. That is free too as well. And then the only thing you got to purchase is your herbs. We specialize in stroke, fibers, pride, diabetes, ulcer, high cholesterol, high and low blood pressure, high sugar level, prostate or prostate cancer, chronic cold infection or chronic infection, epilepsy, menstruation pain, if you can use the bathroom good. And those are you the men who could come to as well. We say drugs addiction. or smoker, they get smoky. Yeah. So those of you who can smoke, you come to as well. And then the clinic number is 077-644-310. Like I said, we are located at Chocolate City Junction. If you have stroke and then you have nobody to take you to the clinic, we say we do home service. Take the number and call to acquire. So let me leave you with my partner, and then she will elaborate on a few things, and then we'll call you a day.
We open from Monday to Sunday from 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Just in case you need a bottle of Bico, check at Cheminis Pharmacy on Kerry and Joseph Street. Check at AJ's Pharmacy in Redec behind the ICS Bank Google Pharmacy in Douala. Opposite the Greater Fusion, Uncle Tom's Pharmacy, the corner of Kerry and Lynn Street, or call 077-644-3110, 077-644-3110.
Okay, like I said, time is fast. The name is Prince and Toba from the Promise Health Center, and our alongside my colleague.
Lexin CP Kato.
It was nice talking to you, and we hope to see you next Thursday.
Yeah. Okay. And my name is Lorena Honor. We always asking you to book off first in whatever you do. Bye-bye from my end.
All right, so that's it. We're about to wrap up. We have 10 minutes. So I will have to take a break and back and bring you through some of those stories that we didn't touch on. So we can move on. Star 79 and star 3 hash is the code to play with. Star 79 and star 3 hash. Let's take a very short break. Be back, all right? Okay.
I see that it's a production sharing contract between the Republic of Liberia and Oronto Petroleum Liberia Limited, Liberia Offshore Block LP15. Oronto Petroleum Liberia Limited. Is Oronto Petroleum Liberia Limited registered under the laws of Liberia?
Thank you, Honorable, for that question. Yes, they are registered under the laws of Liberia.
People should not speak, including your go and through your research. It's subjudicial. And the cases of Thursday, y'all go read so when they finish with the case, y'all can know the question to ask. So let's go.
Will you be able to fine for private key if you have been caught?
I was not caught, so why you asking hypothetical? We come in the red like 1969. I stepped all these tests on temper of justice. I wanted to be a lawyer as a kid. It's 44 years now as a lawyer. We also go try and read the law book so you can. People should not speak, including your go and through your research. It's subjudicial. And the cases of Thursday, y'all go read so when they finish with the case, y'all can know the question to ask. So let's go.
Will you be able to fine for private key if you have been caught?
I was not caught, so why you asking hypothetical? We come in the red like 1969. I stepped all these tests on temper of justice. I wanted to be a lawyer as a kid. It's 44 years now as a lawyer. We also go try and read the law book so you can.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, pause again. The justice is incredible. So I can tell it's incredible. Thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, pause again. just said the justice system. And the justice system is credible. All I can tell is credible. Thank you. Zion! Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. And the justice system is credible. All I can tell is credible. Thank you.
In those barracks in Liberia, particularly the 72nd barracks. There is this issue about those living around the barracks. They are now saying that the soldiers who went there to claim the entire place, they are saying the front view does not belong to the army. Mr. President, do you have something to say about this?
You know, this is one of the things that we have to do in this country. That's why I said to minister to agencies, when you have an agency, make sure, apart from running an office, you know your asset, so the army people know the demarcation, they know what land belongs to them. If they don't, there's a way to determine that, but we make sure that the army is not violating anybody's right.
Are you going to reconsider the appeal? They are appealing to the government now to reconsider them, but because
reconsider who?
The occupants.
The army is entitled to decent livelihood that they have placed. God is not making new land. That place is for the army.
Okay.
And the army is going there to take it back.
Okay.
So thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you.
All right, welcome back. Welcome back to the show. We're about to wrap up here on the Thursday edition of the show. But let's chip on some of those stories that we have here. For those of you who are lovers of the game, you can go on and play. Yes, go on and play. All right, the New Dawn newspaper. The New Dawn newspaper reads, Bouaka sets new course for AFL. And I touched on that story initially. President Bouaka becomes first Liberian leader to be audited while in office. Take a few lines of this story and then we'll move on. All right. Okay. President Bouaka becomes first Liberian president to be audited while in office. Information Minister Jeremy Pia has announced that the first time in Liberia's history, the General Auditing Commission has completed an internal audit of the office of President Joseph Bouaka while he is still in office. While previous audits have revealed the presidency as an institution, these were typically part of border government audits rather than focused internal review initiative while a president was serving. This development makes President Bouaka the first Liberian leader to open his office to such scrutiny during his tenure. In 2024, the GAC conducted several system audits, including review of the presidency, Ministry of State, Judiciary, and Liberian Senate, and other entities. Notably, a reconciliation audit of Liberia's consolidated government account was conducted to compare report cash balances at the end of the George Weah administration with audit findings revealing significant discrepancies. This audit was requested by the Liberian legislature and executed by the GAC. A new record has been set by His Excellency Joseph Yeman Bouaka. Thumbs up in the spirit of transparency. So we get to another paper. Nigeria's Army Chief emphasizes regional cooperation to tackle security challenges. This is on the New Dawn newspaper. We read a few batch of this story. as we move on. All right, this story reads, it's on the New Dawn newspaper. You can grab a copy and read as we move on. This is taking a little time. So let's go to the Front Page Africa newspaper and bring on few stories as we move on. Johnson demands clarity on controversial Mano River Union Center. It's a story, democracy at a crossroad in Liberia, while Liberians still believe in election, but not in the bodies that administer them. Wow. Okay, this is a story on that's the Front Page Africa newspaper. You can grab a copy of this paper and read. Agriculture Ministry suspend 5 stars following audit and investigation. Nemut LACC launched 2-year fellowship to train 100 young leaders for anti-corruption reforms. These are stories on the Front Page Africa newspaper. With that, that's how we wrap up on today's edition of the program, the Today Show on Spoon 107.5 FM. It was a splendid edition of the program with me, Emmanuel Balen David, and I was alongside my colleague Lorena and Honoree. Together, we have ourselves a great time. And thanks to Connie for the privilege of your company. You guys that tune in, follow the show via the radio. You guys are followed via our Facebook handle. We say thank you for always following. My name is Emmanuel Balen David. On behalf of the team, that's how we wrap up on today's edition of the show. We'll be back here on tomorrow with the weekend edition of the program. Stay safe and be a very peaceful and law-abiding citizen. Till tomorrow, we'll be here for another edition. Do have for yourself a God bless day and enjoy the rest of our broadcast and our program. I'm out. Bye-bye.